ओम वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारंभं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषये भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। 24th class. The topic is Atma. Atma is defined as that which is not Panchakosha, which is not Shariratrayam. Shariratrayam, Panchakosha, they are Atma, but Atma is not any of them. So therefore, Panchakosha Atitaha, Sharira Trayebhyaha Binnaha Atma iti. Atma is defined as that which is not, and finally it was defined as it is Sat Chit Anandaha. So that is going to be the next topic. But before that, when the author of this text, Tattvabodha, when he says why Atma is not Shariratrayam, why Atma is not Panchakosha, for that he gives a reason. He gives the hetu, a simple hetu, a simple yukti, logical reasoning for understanding why Atma is not Panchakosha. Since Panchakosha was the previous topic, therefore, why Atma is not Panchakosha? He gives a hetu. We will read that. Madiyam Shariram.
Madiyam Shariram.
Madiyam Shariram.
Madiyaha Pranaha.
Madiyaha
Madiyaha
Pranaha.
Pranaha.
Madiyam Manascha.
Madiyam Manascha.
Madiya Buddhihi.
Madiya Buddhihi.
Madiyam Ajnanam.
Madiyam
Ajnanam.
Ajnanam.
Ajnanam as well as Jnanam. Madiyam Jnanam. That also can be included. Madiyam Jnanam.
Madiyam
Madiyam Jnanam.
Iti.
Iti.
Svenaiva Jnayate.
Svenaiva
Jnayate.
Tadyatha Madiyatvena Jnatam.
Tadyatha Madiyatvam.
Jnatam
Kataka Kundala Grihadikam.
Katakundalagrihadikam
Swasmad Bhinnam.
Swasmat Bhinnam.
Tatha Panchakoshadikam.
Tatha
Tata
Panchakoshadikam.
Swasmad Bhinnam.
Swasmat Bhinnam.
Adiyatvena Jnatam.
Madiyatvena Jnatam.
Atma na bhavati.
Atma
Atma
bhavati.
bhavati.
So we'll see in detail now. Madiyam Shariram. Shariram means Stula, Sukshma, Karana, Shariram. Any Shariram. But here you can take it as Stula Shariram because Madiyaha, Pranaha, Manaha, those things, Prana, Manaha, Buddhihi, these constitute Sukshma Shariram. And Madiyam Ajnanam, that can be referred to as Karana Shariram. Can take like that also. Because 3 Shariram we discussed. So Madiyam Shariram can, here the word Shariram can refer to Stula Shariram. Pranaha, Manaha, Buddhihi, these can refer to Sukshma Shariram. Ajnanam, Madiyam Ajnanam can refer to Karna Shariram. Or in another way, Madiyam Shariram can refer to Stula Shariram, that is, can refer to Annamaya Kosha. Pranaha can refer to Pranamaya Kosha. Manaha can refer to Manomaya Kosha. Buddhihi refer to Vijnanamaya Kosha. Madiyam Ajnanam or Jnanam can refer to Anandamaya Kosha. Ajnana, Madhyam, Ajnana, Ananda. That also we can take because Koshat, Panchakoshat, Atitaha, because the Kosha, Panchakosha were talked about before, therefore you can define, you can take this to be Shariratrayam or Panchakosha. Anyway, we can take. So, Yata, Madiyam Shariram, my body, Madiyaha Pranaha, my prana, Pranaha, because Pancha Pranaha, Prana, Vyana, Udana, Samana, Iti, Pancha Pranaha, Prana, Apana, Vyana, Udana, Samana, and Madiyam Manaha, my mind. Madiyam is a Tadita word. Madiyam means Mama, Mama Ityartaha, my Shariram. Madiyam Manaha, Madiya Buddhihi, Buddhihi being Srilinga, Madiya Buddhihi. Buddhihi is this Antakaranam when it does a function of decision making. Madiyam Jnanam Atava Ajnanam. All these are known to me as mine. Mine, I consider. I take all this to be mine. I take also Kataka Kundala Grihadikam also to be mine. Kataka is bracelet. Kundaka earring. Griham house. Those things are also I call as mine, my Madiyam. Madiyam Katakam, Madiyam Kundalam, Madiyam Griham, Madiyaha Putraha, Madiya Putri. Everything. Madiyam Pustakam, my book. Then what is the difference between these two? This Madiyam and those Madiyam, Prana, Shriram, etc. Here this Madiyam, Katakam, Kundalam, Grihadikam, it is so obvious. These are available outside the periphery of my body. So I can very clearly see them as object. The object means I can objectify it as an object outside of me. They are outside. Therefore, I can objectify. When I objectify something, that cannot be me. I can have it, but that cannot me. It means it is different from me. It is different from me. That is why I say Madiyam iti. I don't say it is me. It is different from me. Similarly, Madiyam Shariram, Madiya Pranaha, when you say, these also like those objects which are available outside. But here, these are not outside the periphery of the body. It is within before the periphery of the body. This also I can objectify. So, what I refer to as something as an object existing outside, beyond the periphery of the body, as well as now this within the periphery of the body, they are not me. Even if it is within, before the periphery of the body, this body I can objectify. I can objectify the anga, the parts of the body. The very thing I can touch a anga with another anga. I can objectify. I can objectify the body. I can objectify the sensation of the body, the pain of the body, the pleasure of the body. Everything I can objectify. So therefore, being object, they give me an experience. Like an outside object give me an experience. The body itself gives me an experience. I experience the body. I experience the Kataka Kundalaka. It is outside, therefore, it is an experience. Kataka Kundala Grihadikam. Similarly, the body is also experienced. When something is experienced, it must be an object. It must be other than me. It cannot be me. I must be there to experience. So experience, experiencer, experienced, the three has to be there for an experience. So therefore, the body which is experienced, that cannot be the experiencer, that cannot be me. Therefore, Svenaiva, iti Svenaiva jnayate, that is Swasmat Binnam. So that which I consider to be mine, it has to be different from me. Like what? Like Kataka Kundala Grihadikam. Therefore, this body, prana, body is very clear. It is physical, external, the shariram. If you go further inside, prana, that is also objectifiable. It is also objectifiable. Therefore, I can take that to be mine, like an object. I can take that also to be mine. Therefore, it must be different from me. Similarly, manaha also. Manas, the thoughts, the vritti of the mind, they are available for my objectification. I can know what thoughts are going on in the mind. The vrittis are available for my recognition. I have the ability to stop the vritti. When you can stop something, when you can work on the vritti, it must be an object. Similarly, buddhi. So everything, they are object only. They are object. They are available for my experience. Therefore, swasmad bhinnam. Swasmad bhinnam, different from me. Madiyatvena jnatam. That which is known or recognized to be mine. That is, I possess them. Because I possess, therefore it cannot be the possessor. Therefore it is not me. Atmana bhavati. Iti. All these things are not Atma. Panchako. And therefore, Svena eva jnayate, yata jnayate. Therefore, tat madiyatvena yat jnatam atmana bhavati. It cannot be Atma. So, the distinction is shown between aham and mama. That which is mama cannot be aham. That is what it says here. Mama, when you say it, mama, when you say it expects the vakya, the sentence expects some object. Then only you can say mama, mine. Aham, when you say, there it stops. Aham need not have any adjective. You can tell your name, you can tell the profession, whatever it may be. That is not you. Aham is a vakya. Aham itself is aham asmi. I am. That's all. Whatever you add after that, all those things are mama only. It is not aham. Aham asmi. After that, aham adhyapakaha asmi. Aham samskrita shikshakaha asmi. Aham patihi asmi. Aham bharya asmi. All those things are object only. It is not you all the time. Suppose if you say aham bharya asmi, I am wife. Wife is a role that you play a certain role at a certain time, not that you have the role of wife all the time. Therefore, it is not you. Agam asmi alone, the truth. Whatever comes, it's all mithya. It is all swasmat binna. Therefore, it is not you. So, therefore, the distinction between aham and mama is very clearly shown here by a simple yukti, simple reason. Mama shariram, not agam shariram, mama shariram. I am not the body. That's very clear. If you say agam shariram, then you must be experiencing the shariram even in sleep. If you say agam shariram, you must be having the shariram, the consciousness of shariram even in sleep. When you have the consciousness of shariram in sleep, then it is not sleep. But in the sleep, you are there, then you don't have the experience of the body. Similarly, the same thing can be extended to the life after maranam. Body is not there, but I continue to be like in sleep. There, where is the shariram? Shariram is not there, but sukshma shariram is there, stula shariram not there. Therefore, the shariram, the stula shariram, what I refer to as mind, very clearly it shows that I am not the shariram. But with the shariram, I identify so much, and all the vyavahara are because of this shariram. All the vyavahara, all the problems, all the experiences, because of this shariram. Shariram means includes stula, sukshma, karana shariram. One is physical shariram, other one is sukshma shariram, subtle body, the mind. All the vyavahara is because of the mind and the body. That is why sharira mana sanghata we say. So, therefore, mama shariram, my body is fat. That shows I'm not fat. My body is fat. My body is lean. I'm not lean. If body is lean, it has to be lean all the time, but it is not. It is lean now. Later it can become fat. Now it is healthy. My body is healthy. Later it can become unhealthy. So the very word mama, that is enough to understand that this body is a possession. You are the trustee of the body. You are the trustee. You are the owner. Therefore, when you are the owner of your house, the house is not you. You are the owner. You own the house. Similarly, the body is owned by you. It can be disowned also. You have to disown it at one point of time. You have to disown it because you own it now. It is subject to disown also later. Therefore, it must be different from me. So therefore, therefore here the author says, so when mama iti, whatever we refer to, that it must be different from me. And body is jadam. I, aham is, atma is chetana. So chetana, achetana, the difference is there. This body, shariram, prana, manaha, buddhi, all these are jadam only. The thoughts, the vritti happens in the buddhi, jadam. They are nothing but matter. They are nothing but matter. They are created from matter, sustained by matter, and goes back to matter. All these are made from Panchabhuta. They are jadam only. Because they are jadam, therefore they do not. Because they are jadam, they do not have consciousness. They do not have consciousness because they are jadam. The body is also jadam. How can it have consciousness? The chaitanyatam, chetanatvam of its own. So, I am Chaitanya. Aham Chaitanya. Aham Chaitanya. I am consciousness without anything. I consciousness. I Aham Chetanavan. Chaitanyam. That's all. The Chaitanyam cannot be the attribute of my body because body is an inert matter. It is jadam. So, I am a conscious being. The body is conscious because of me. Minus me, the body cannot be a conscious thing. The body enjoys this consciousness because the Atma is there. Therefore, Atma, which is Chetanam, this body, Anatma, Achetanam, this Atma, Anatma, Granthi, the knot, that Granthi, Chetana, Jada, Grantha, the Granthi, the knot is there as though it is there. Therefore, there is a mutual transfer, mutual superimposition of Chetanatvam on the Shariram, and the Sharira Dharmas are transferred to the Chetana Atma. Therefore, because of this mutual transfer of attributes, the body is taken to be a Chetana thing, but it is Jadam. Because it is experienceable, therefore it is Jadam. One more yukti you can give. Because the very fact that body is experienceable, it must be Jadam. Because Chaitanyam is you. it is not available for experience. Sakshi Chaitanyam is Atma is Sakshi Chaitanyam. That is not available for any experience, because it is not an object. And all that which are available for experience, that cannot be Chaitanyam. It must be Jadam, which includes everything, external objects as well as body, and further down. Body is also an object only, Achetana only. Therefore, Panchakoshas are Achetana, Shariratrayam is Achetana, and all the Avastha Trayam which are superimposed on Atma. Atma doesn't have any Avastha, no condition. Atma doesn't wake up, doesn't sleep, doesn't dream. It is there in all the Avastha. Avasthas are also Jadamundi. Therefore, Binnaha Atma. This is one logic, one yukti we can say. Another reason also it is there, but also I mentioned, but technically, that is Jnatra Jneya Bedam. One Beda is, one difference is Chetana Jada Beda. Chetana Jada Beda, what we discussed now, that is one reason. That which is Aham Chetanaman, Chaitanyam, everything else is Jada. Therefore, Jada Vastu are available for my experience. Yata Kataka Kundala Gragadikam available for my experience. Similarly, the Shariram, etc., also available for experience. That is one yukti, one reason. Another reason is Jnatra Jneya Bhedam. Jnatra is the Jnata, the knower. Jneya is that which is known. So the difference between Jneya and Jnata. Jneya, knower, known difference. Knower is a subject, known is the object. Subject-object difference. Subject-object difference which is presented from the standpoint of knowledge. Shariradikam, all these are Jneya Vishyam, they are objects of knowledge. When you say objects of knowledge, there must be a person who must be, for whom it must be available as an object of knowledge. Then only you can say object of knowledge. Otherwise, object of knowledge means what? Object of knowledge, when we say, it must be available for the knower. Knower must be there. Then only object of knowledge. What about Chaitanyam? Is it an object of knowledge? We don't say, we cannot say. If you say as Chaitanyam, consciousness is an object of knowledge, there must be a person different from the Chaitanyam for whom this Chaitanyam is available as an object. If Chaitanyam also is an object of knowledge for the person, then who is that person? That person must be different from Chaitanya. Then who is that person? If you say he is a Chaitanyam, if he is Chaitanyam, again Chaitanyam is available as an object of knowledge for the person. That person, again the question will come, who is that person? Again, if you say it is consciousness, so it will go on like that. It will lead to regression, infinite regression. So, therefore, Chaitanyam is me, the person, me, for whom everything else are available as object of knowledge. Therefore, here, Shariram, Pranaha, Manaha, all these are objects of knowledge. They are available for me, the knower. Because I am the knower and these are the objects, therefore I must be different from what I know. I cannot be that what I know. I know Kataka, I am not the Kataka. Because I know Kataka, will I become the Kataka? Because I know Griha, do I become the Griha, the house? I am different from what I see. I am different from what I know. I am different from what I perceive. I am different from what I touch, what I smell, what I hear. I cannot hear myself. I can only hear that which is different from me. So any knowledge the knowledge which comes from any source, being a knowledge and being a knower. Therefore, that source of knowledge, they must be different. The objects of knowledge, they must be different. They are not me. Therefore, the knower is different from the known. I am aware of my body and its conditions. I am very much aware. I am aware of my prana. I am aware and watchful of my mind and the conditions and the changes happening in the mind. I am even aware of my ahankara. I am aware of my sukham. I am aware of dukkham. I am aware of sukham in its different degrees. Priya, moda, pramoda, all those things we have seen. Everything, it is available for my awareness. Everything available for awareness. Even not my awareness. Because when you say my awareness, that awareness is not a possession. The language, such usage is there, but must understand there is no my consciousness, there is no my awareness. It is just awareness. Let us not bring the awareness also down to become an object. There is no my awareness, my conscious. It is conscious. It is available for awareness. It is available for consciousness. So I am aware of all these things. I am aware of knowledge. I am aware of ignorance. All these are objects of knowledge. Even ignorance is also an object of knowledge only. But ajnanam also is an object of knowledge. I do not know French. I know that I don't know French. Object of knowledge. Therefore, all these are objects of knowledge, and I am the knower. All these are known to me. Therefore, I am different from all of them. So, this is one difference. Jnatra Jnaya Veda. Because the Veda is there, therefore, Swasmat Binnam Asti. Swasmat Binnam Atma Madhiyatvena Jnatam iti Swasmat Binnam Madhiyatvena Jnatam Tata Atma Nabhavati. Then another reason also. Here the author gives a simple reason. Kataka Kundala Grihadikam means you have a Kataka, you have a Kundala, you have a Griham. Therefore, you say Mama Katakam, Mama Kundalam, Mama Griham, my car, Mama Karayanam, Mama Bhavanam, my Bangala, all those things you can say. So you are not the Katakam. Are you the Katakam? Are you the Kundala? Are you the Griham? No. You may have identification with all those things, but it is not you. It is not myself. So, therefore, Kataka Kundala Grihadikam, which are known as mine, they are Swasmat Binnam. They are different from oneself, different from me. That is the reasoning given. Yat yat madiyatvena grigyate tat tat swasmat binnam bhavati. This is the reasoning. The author here, that whatever that which is known as me, mine, that must be different from me. Yata kataka kundala grihadikam. This is a vyapti. This is the vyapti, the inference the author gives here. That is, that which is possessed by you should be different from you. Like what? Kataka kundala grihadikam. So this is the vyapti. This is the vyapti, the reasoning. Vyapti, hetu, drishtanta. The three things are there. These terms are used by the Nayayikas, or the logicians. Vedantis also use these words. Vedantis also, they use these words. In fact, we have seen these words, Vyapti, Hetu, Drishtanta, when we discussed Arthapatti. If you remember, Arthapatti, one type of Pramanam, among the Shat Pramana, we have discussed Arthapatti. There we use these words, Vyapti, Hetu, Drishtanta. If you don't remember, we have to recollect what we have learned. the types of pramanam, arthapatti. There we use these words. Let me quickly recall what does it mean. Vyapti, hetu, drishtanta. Arthapatti means inference, which is a important pramanam. What is that? You see smoke on the mountain. From the smoke, what do you infer? Smoke is there, therefore fire must be there. Agnihi must be there. So, Parvataha Vanniman, you say. You infer fire must be there. You infer that forest on the mountain, the trees on the mountain is on fire. This is the inference. By seeing this, you don't see the fire, but you see only the smoke, but you infer. The mountain must be on fire. What is the basis for this inference? Because you have seen smoke coming out from the kitchen when your mother cooks in the kitchen. In those days, not now, they use wood for cooking. So the smoke will be there in the kitchen. So you see the smoke in the kitchen. Because firewood, the fuel is firewood, therefore smoke is there. Smoke is there, therefore you infer there must be fire. So smoke is there in the kitchen. What is the cause for smoke in the kitchen? The cooking fire. And the fuel is the firewood. So smoke is the hetu, the karanam. And agnihi is the karya, the effect. So hetu is smoke. Therefore, you conclude inferentially based on the perception of the smoke. Smoke you perceive, not the fire. So based on your perceptual data, that is smoke, in the kitchen, and you know smoke is there, you have seen fire also there. Therefore, you make a general inferential conclusion. What is that? Wherever smoke is, there must be fire. Yatra yatra dhumaha tatra tatra vannihi. This is called Vyapti Jnanam. This is called Vyapti Jnanam. Hetu is fire. And you have got an experience. Therefore, you have inferential conclusion. And that conclusion, Vyapti Jnanam. So, Hetu, Vyapti Jnanam. Now you see smoke on the mountain. Smoke is there. Hetu is there. And already you have Vyapti Jnanam, your inferential conclusion. Therefore, you apply that and conclude the forest on the mountain must be on fire. Like what? Like the smoke in the kitchen. That is a drishtanta. Example. Drishtanta is example. So, hetu, Vyapti Jnanam, drishtanta. The three words I used, 3 words I explain what it is. You know it already. But still, applying the same thing here also. Yat madiyatvena grigyate tat swasmat binnam bhavati yata kataka kundala grihadikam. Whatever is known as mine, that must be different from me. Like what? Like kataka kundala grihadikam. Here, yat madiyatvena grigyate. That madiyatvena grigyate is hetu. Drishtanta is kataka kundala grihadikam is the drishtanta. So that which is taken to be me, that is the hetu. The shariram etc. are taken to be me. That is hetu. Drishtanta is kataka kundala grihadikam. And what is a Vyapti Jnanam? That is what I said. Yata madiyatvena grigyate. That is a hetu. Madiyatvena grigyate is a hetu. Tata swasmat binnam bhavati. That must be different from me. Yata kataka kundala grihadikam. Kataka kundala grihadikam is drishtanta. Madiyatvena grigyate is hetu. Therefore, Vyapti Jnanam, we can have a inferential conclusion. Yata madiyatvena grigyate. Tata swasmat binnam bhavati. In keeping with the example, kataka kundala grihadikam, that is the Vyapti Jnanam. So applying the same logic here. But Arthapati example, Parvataha Vandiman Dhumavatvat. Similarly, here also we can apply that and arrive at the Vyapti Jnana. Inferential conclusion. The result of inferential conclusion based on the perception. That is, Yata Kataka Kundala Grahadikam Madhyatvene Jnatam Tata Ayam Shariradi Panchakoshaha Madhyatvene Grigyate Tasmat Svasmat Vinnam Bhavati. This, as the Kataka Kundala, etc., these are mine, possessed by me. Madhyatvene Grigyate, taken to be my possession. Similarly, Panchakosha also. As Kataka Kundala Grihadikam, they are different. Similarly, these are also different. This conclusion we arrive at because of the Vyapti Jnana. Therefore, this is called Vyapti Jnana Palam, the result of inferential conclusion based on perception. Based on perception. Ayam Panchakoshaha Madhyatvena Grigyate Tasmat Swasmat Bhinnam Bhavati. This is the conclusion we arrive at. This body, which is claimed by me as my body, therefore it must be different. That is the Vyapti Jnana Phalam. The body is Jada. It is a Jada Vastu. Similarly, all the koshas are Jada Mundi. But they are claimed by me as mine. My prana, my body, everything is Jada only. And Agam Chaitanyam, Agam, I am consciousness. Everything else is matter, Jadam. Therefore, they must be different from me. It is not matter and consciousness that, like the wave matter theory, can say, in fact, the matter itself, matter is Atma, but Atma is not the matter. In Vedanta, that difference is that you have to note. Not like the electron in science, we say it behaves as a particle wave, the particle wave energy equation. Electron is a matter as a wave because it functions as a matter, it functions as a wave also. So, but similarly here Atma is Atma only. All this matter, they enjoy existence because of Atma. Minus Atma, they don't exist. So, everything is matter. In the beginning, we say everything is matter, Jadam, they must be different from me. But later, after studying further, we say the matter, what you see, really is not matter, it is only consciousness, Chaitanya only. That is the next level of understanding. At this level of understanding, because we are doing Viveka Vichara, because we have the Abhimana with Shariram very intensely, to understand that Shariram is different from me, to bring that, because Abhimanam is so strong. So to remove that Abhimanam, to some extent, completely cannot be removed, but that Abhimana Nivritti, the Abhimana Apanayana is required. Otherwise, one will not engage in self-inquiry. One will not engage in Shastra Vichara. So one must be ready to have the disassociation from the Shariram. Not complete dissociation, that is not possible. And you cannot dissociate from Shariram also, because Shariram is Atma. Shariram, being a matter, that is Atma, but Atma is not the Shariram. But in the beginning, it is required to pursue the inquiry of Atma. If Shariram is if it is conclusively say, if it is said that it is you, then you will not engage in Atma Vichara. Shariram must be different from me. There is a truth that is clear also. Because the Shariram is different from me, therefore one may try to dissociate from the Shariram. That is also a problem. One cannot dissociate also. The dissociation is also, association is a problem, dissociation is also equally a problem. Atma cannot associate with anything. Where is the question of dissociation? That is not possible. That is why we say Atma being what it is, that is the only truth. Everything else enjoys Chetanatvam because of Atma. And they are not different from Atma. If they are different from Atma, then there must be two different parallel realities. That cannot be the truth. Then Jadam is there, Jadavastu is there. How are you going to account for Jadavastu? Jadam is also Atma only, born of Atma only. But they are not Atma. They are born of Atma, but Atma is not any of them. They are born from Atma, therefore they are Atma. You have to understand very clear. They are Atma, but Atma is not any of them. They are Atma when we say they are not different from Atma. That is what it means. They are not different from Atma. They do not enjoy separate existence from Atma. Therefore, they are Atma. That is the final truth. But now, here we are doing Vichara, Viveka Vichara. We are doing the Viveka Vichara, distinctly trying to understand this Chaitanyam and Chetana. Therefore, we have to say Chetana is different. Chaitanyam is different. The next level of understanding. Anyway, in the beginning itself, I told we have been discussing the final understanding that Atma is everything. And if everything is Atma, where is Jada? What is Jadam? Everything is Chaitanyam. Jada is a question of the manifestation of this, the Chaitanyam, if it has got, the object have the Sukshma Sharira. That's all. Anyway, so we have to know at what level of understanding we are. Shastram takes us through a gradual understanding. In the beginning, we have got strong abhimana with the body. Therefore, to bring in the understanding that the Shariram is not me. Therefore, Shastram says, these are Jadam, I am consciousness. In the beginning, the Shastram does. Later, the Shastram will conclude, everything is Atma. The Shariram is also Atma, but Atma is not the Shariram. The Shariram enjoys consciousness, enjoys borrowed consciousness. It doesn't have swata, that consciousness on its own. Iti, we are going to say later. But now, here what we say is, everything is matter, and matter is different from me. Swasmad Bhinnam. Here he says, Swasmad Bhinnam, different from me. Okay. Taking a student as a beginner, the Shastram presents the teaching, the way the student understands the world, understand himself, and slowly take the student forward by a gradual teaching, in keeping with his understanding, and slowly dismissing his understanding, because wrong understanding, therefore to be dismissed, then finally giving the knowledge. That is how the Shastram proceeds. That way Shastram discusses about creation also. Really speaking, where is creation? Mandukya says there is no creation at all. What is that you are talking about? I am not created. I am not born. That is what Mandukya says. There is one level I. That's all slow and gradual unfolding of the teaching, which gives the final jnanam, the knowledge. But here This much. That is, I am consciousness and everything else is matter. They are different from me. This is the understanding here. You have to note, this is not the final understanding. This is the understanding based on our inquiry. We are doing an inquiry, vichara. So, indeed, we cannot conclude something in the middle. We cannot conclude something in the middle. This 74th class is not the final conclusion. Only at the end of the text, only the final thing, the conclusion is made, and what is Atma can be understood. Atma na bhavati, because the author says, therefore we have to dismiss that which is not Atma. We have to dismiss those things which are not Atma. Dismissal is done. So that is the level we are in. Final level, final understanding is nothing can be dismissed. Everything is Atma. That is the ultimate knowledge. That will come later, not now. So here, what we have to understand here is, I am consciousness and everything is matter. Therefore, matter is different from me. Swasmat Bhinnam. This knowledge is called Vyapti Jnana Palam, the result of our inquiry. We apply the Vyapti Jnanam here, and the resultant Jnanam, Vyapti Jnana Palam. Vyapti Jnana Palam. Therefore, Mama Shariram, Madiyam Shariram, I say, it means the body is mine, not I am Shariram. I don't say I am Shariram. There is a relationship between the two things. Mama Shariram. Mama is Shashti Bhakti. Mama is Shashti Bhakti. So when do you use Shashti Bhakti? Only when there is a sambandha, a relationship. So the body has a relationship with me. What relationship? As my possession. It is my possession. That is the relationship. That's why we say Mama Putraha, relationship. My son, relationship. Mama Putri. That itself shows that with what you are related to, it must be a different entity. They are not same. Mama Putraha, when you say you and your son, they are not same. They are different. Similarly, with yourself, when you say with regard to the body, Mama Shariram, the body and me, they are different. I am the owner, and the body is owned. I am the possessor, the body is possessed. That is why we say Mama Shariram. Therefore, Mama Shariram, Swasmat Bhinnam, that is the Vyapti Jnana Palam. Mama Shariram, similarly Mama Pranaha, Swasmat Bhinnaha, Mama Manaha, Swasmat Bhinnam, Madiya Buddhihi, Swasmat Bhinnam, Madiyam Jnanam, Madiyam Ajnanam, Swasmat Bhinnam. They are all different from me. Therefore, Te Sarve Atma Na Bhavanti. Te Sarve Atma Na Bhavati. So, Annamaya Kosha, Madiyatvena Grigyamanaha, Annamaya Koshaha, Swasmat Bhinnam Bhavati. That is the Vyapti Jnana Palam. Not only Annamaya Kosha. Madiyatvena Grigyamanaha, Pranamaya Koshaha, Swasmat Bhinnam Bhavati. Madiyatvena Grigyamanaha, Manomaya Koshaha, Swasmat Bhinnam Bhavati. Madiyatvena Grigyamanaha, Vijnanamaya Koshaha, Swasmat Bhinnam Bhavati. Madiyatvena Grigyamanaha, Anandamaya Koshaha, Swasmat Bhinnam Bhavati. So everything is different from me, different from me, different from me, dismissing. Fine. How long you will dismiss? Then Madiyatvena Grigyamanaha, Atma Swasmat Bhinnam Bhavati, will you say? No, you have to stop there. Up to Anandamaya Kosha, you can dismiss. You cannot dismiss Atma. Don't throw away the baby with the bathwater. The Atma is myself. Everything can be dismissed, but Atma cannot be dismissed. It is myself. So, therefore, all these are different. All these are different. Madiyatvena Annamaya Kosha, when I say, the body is very clear, different from me. Prana, when you say, Mama Prana, when you say, what does it mean? The activities of the prana. Prana, what are the activities? The hunger, thirst, all the digestion, the assimilation, everything. These are the prana. Where the prana is located in the body. When the bodies have problem, it's because of prana, we say. In Ayurveda, they say it is there is a misbalance. There is some misbalance between the prana. So when you have the digestion problem, you go to the doctor. So when you go to a doctor, for samana, that is, you go to the gastroenterologist, you complain about samana. With cardiologist, what you complain about vyana. The samana vyana, the doctors can deal with. Somebody else can deal with your mama prana, because you have got problem with your possession, not with you. If the problem is really with you, nobody else can correct it. These are something which are owned by you. Problem with the prana, samana, problem with the prana, vyana. Therefore, you go to the respective doctors, gastroenterologist or cardiologist, because the prana, these are the complaints in the body because of the activities of the prana. That is the activity, the prana activity, the non-functioning or improper functioning of this prana. Therefore, you have this complaints, digestive problem, or this heart problem, whatever may be. The vyana stands for the circulation of the blood, vyana. Samana is samana prana, samana vayu. Prana vayus, apana, samana vayu. So samana is digestive. So all these problems are there. Therefore, you go to the respective specialist to treat your pranas. Because somebody else can treat your prana. It must be, the prana must be different from you. Because they are different from you, therefore only he can treat. Because the body is different from you, he can treat the body. He cannot treat you. He can treat your body. Therefore, Madhyatvena Grihyamanaha Pranamaya Kosha. It must be different from me, the Atma. Similarly, the mind also. Mind having problem, therefore you go to a psychologist or psychotherapist, whatever it may be. Mind is an instrument. Now the instrument doesn't behave the way you want. It has become a problem. It is restless, or it has some unusual thinking, unusual tension, the stress, all there. Therefore, you go to the doctor and have consultation. So it treats your mind. So the very fact he treats your mind shows that mind must be different, because you have complained not with you, complained about the mind, but you have so strong abhimana with the mind. So the problem of the mind are taken to be the problem of you. Therefore, only you need the treatment from another person, the doctor. Similarly, buddhi also. You complained about the buddhi. The buddhi is very dull. You are not dull, you are saying. You are saying, my buddhi is dull, or my buddhi is very sharp. You being what it is. The buddhi is dull or buddhi is sharp. That shows mama buddhi. That is the relationship. So everything is possessed by you, not by you. Then why do you take, okay, everything is possessed by you, because of association, and that too with the mind, it is so close. So therefore, because of closeness, because of this proximity, like in Sandhi, in Sanskritam, close proximity. Similarly here, because of this closeness, what happens? I take the things which are other than me, even though they are Jada, I take themselves to be me, forgetting that they are not me, Aham Atma. Therefore, vichara is required. Therefore, the inquiry is required. So, therefore, the author here, all the way, stresses on this Atma Vichara. This is a simple inquiry, simple Vichara to start with. Later, this can be more and more technically elaborated. That is what is being done in the other advanced grantha. So, for the beginners, this is the inquiry. Therefore, the Atma na bhavati iti. We'll stop here. We'll continue. Still, we have not inquired into what Atma is. That is going to come later. We'll see. Next class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
धन्यवाद जी. जी, I have a doubt about this word madiyam.
Yes, tell me, what is the doubt?
No, I don't. Is it you are telling the meaning as mama?
It's a Tadita word.
Okay, what two words are? I don't understand.
What? Two words. Mama is the mat. Mama is mat. Asmat, you know. Mat,
Yeah.
mat plus Tadita Pratyaya. Actually, it is Asmad plus Tadita Pratyaya becomes Madiyam.
Okay.
Tadita is different. Tadita, we have to see. Okay, a lot of.
Because yeah, it is not like we learn Asmat Shabda is
that is different.
Trishulange. It is varying, no Strilinga.
Here, Tadita also Pratipadika. It is declinable. In all the gender, it is declinable. Tadita is also a Pratipadikam only. Krit Tadita Samasasya Pratipadikam. So, in keeping with what it qualifies, it can take its gender. Madhya, that's why Shariram is Napumsakalinga, Madhyam. Pranaha, Pulinga, therefore Madhyaha, Pranaha. Bahuvachanam also. So, Madhya Buddhihi, Srilinga. It is Madhya is a Pratipadikam. Can be declined in all the genders.
Okay.
Tadita word. That much you know. Tadita is a big topic. Okay.
Okay.
Language, many Tadita words are used. The whole language, even in the whole Ashtadhyayi, if you take almost 3 chapters, starting from the 4th chapter onward, almost 3 chapters are exclusively for Tadita.
Okay, thank you.